Hey guys, Pton here. Today I'm with
Roxy.
Okay, so as you can see, I have a new playmat here. This is a custom playmat that I got a couple of days prior to filming this video. And today I'll be using Tachikaze, and Roxy will be using
Agravain.
Yep, Gold Paladins. So she'll be trying one of my decks. So we're recording this before Gold Paladin gets any more reviews for the new set, Divine Radiance, BBD 12. I'll keep my hand.
I draw two.
Okay, actually I'll keep my hand. Don't think you can see this guy here, but this is Void Master. Okay, let's roll the dice, see who goes first. 5. I'm going first. Set up, Vanguard. Dragon Egg.
Spring Breeze Messenger.
Okay. Draw. Red Sonic Nova, draw. And your turn.
Draw. Alright, little Battler Tron. That's a skill drop. And I get I get Quick Show. For Tron. Yeah. 8,000 to your Vanguard.
On hit skill.
Yeah.
No guard.
Go check no trigger.
Damage check, draw trigger, power Vanguard. Draw.
On hit, I look at the top card. And
Super your call.
Okay.
Okay.
So your turn.
So you call it in.
Call it.
Call it in. My turn. Draw. Strike. Ravenous Dragon Megarex. Call Assault Dragon Blight Ops. Double Smilodon. Smilodon skill. Put a gauge under one of my ravens. Call Angry Raw Dragon Raw Barrel. Skill and play Soul Blast 1. Can gauge one of my ravens. And he gets 5k for each gauge. 1 plus 10k. 17 bang.
Go.
Hold on. Let me check. 17 bang, but I'll just gauge this guy. Okay. 19 bang. 9k Vanguard, skill, retire, draw 1 card. Play top skill, on the bus, and these 2 gauge in my hand.
No go.
Okay. Drive check, critical trigger, Polyfix Vanguard.
First check, second check, no trigger.
Your turn.
Stand and draw. Alright, Liberator of the Flute as card skill. On place, I look at the top card. Superior call.
Oh.
And then now 10,000 to your Vanguard.
Got.
9,000 to your Vanguard.
I got.
No trigger. 17,000 to I got 2
This time.
cards.
So he gets 5.
5k. 17,000 to 22,000 to your Vanguard.
Trigger got. No got.
I
Blight
am
Ops.
my turn.
Okay. Stand and draw. Right, Ravenous Dragon Gigarex. I'll get XL2. Okay. I'll take XL1. Call Lightblade Dragon Zendilofo. And Vicious Claw Dragon Laceratorex. Skill on place gauge. Call Ravenous Dragon Megarex. Call Turbo Smilodon. Turbo Smilodon skill on place can gauge one of my ravens. Okay. 17,000 Vanguard skill gauge.
Front.
Front. So only my Vanguard can hit and Agavain can hit. Gets 5k for each regular. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boosted.
No god.
No god. Skill first.
Okay.
When it attacks, I can give gauge to my rear guns. I will gauge 1, 2. Okay. Draw trigger. How do this draw? Wait, 2.
No sugar.
Okay. 17 plus trigger is 27 Vanguard.
God.
Yeah. Gigarex is 19 Vanguard. Skill. And next, I retire 1, draw 1 card. And Dinos skill. So plus 1 return is 19. 5k card. Okay.
Stand. Draw. Right angle in. That's all wrong. Powerful Cavalier skill. Superior power Agravain.
Okay.
And then it gets 5,000 power.
We have 2 calls. 2 calls.
12,000 to your mana. I have 17.
Not using skill.
I have this skill.
No gun.
First check, second check, no check.
No trigger.
17,000 to your mana.
Intercept Vanguard.
$22,000 to your Vanguard.
Gun.
22,000 to your Vanguard.
Gun.
Your turn.
Stand and draw. You don't write. I will check my gauge. So before I use skill, I will call Ravenous Dragon Gigarex. Vanguard skill. 5 equip gauge, discard 5. I can give 3 farmer regards 5k and you take 1 damage. Okay, draw trigger. Activate.
Trigger effects activate.
Yeah, trigger effects activate. It's a
Vanguard draw.
damage check. So this tree gets 5k. I use that to for skill rest. Gauge. $17 Vanguard. Skill.
My Vanguard is 22.
Gauge.
Have you added the 5k?
Oh yeah, sorry. 22k Vanguard.
Intercept.
Vanguard attacks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 37k Vanguard.
No god.
Sweeper. Alright. That's it for the game. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.
We draw shit.
Draw 3. Ooh. Yeah, you decide.
I'll go first.
Stand up
I'll
Vanguard.
make. Spring Breeze Messenger.
Dragon 8.
Draw. Iron Head of Song Hell. Kuli Davies. Kuli Davies or something.
Draw. Draw. Alright. Vicious Claw Dragon, Dinos. Draw. Called. Well, I get quick shoot. When placed, get a gauge. 8k man.
No god.
Draw all regular.
No sugar.
18 Vanguard. Pton.
Draw. Alright, I don't know. $9K to your Vanguard.
No.
Draw check front.
Draw. Power Vanguard draw. Standard draw. Like Ravenous Dragon Megarex. This one called Clear Out Dragon Super Acrocanto. Biclops and Sonic Moore. $17 Vanguard skill gauge.
Draw.
Okay. Oh. 9,000 cherry skill. $17 plus 5. 22K back.
No guys, let me check, no sure.
9K Vanguard skill, retire draw.
No
It's a
pass.
Rex. Okay. Needs to have, so no pass. Robbery. Water.
Send and draw. Black. Aggravain. Can I sell to draw? Call Liberator of the Full X-Craft skill. Call Liberator of the Full X-Craft skill. Call
Usually I know the trigger.
Little Bachelor Tron.
Oh. Using the skills?
No. I call Tron here.
So it's 3 calls.
Call Full Capital Dragon skill. Call Night Fury Aglovale.
Okay.
14,000 to your Vanguard. My Vanguard gets 5,000 power.
Wait. Call 5 this time.
Yeah.
14,000, 10,000. 17,
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, no guy. No sugar.
12,000 to your Vanguard.
No, yeah, it's
17,000 to your Vanguard.
10K. Go.
17,000 to your Vanguard skill. Do I call?
Yeah, you call.
Call Liberator of Full X-Craft.
Okay.
Little Bachelor Tron. Interlude Angel.
Oh,
Or Shuffle.
shuffle. So 17.
Into the skill. Superior Call X-Craft skill. Superior Call.
Using this.
This Tron gets 5,000 power. I went out 17.
I will take for this.
First check, second check critical. Critical to my Vanguard, power to Tron.
Oh. Okay. So 2 damage.
Yep.
No trigger. No trigger.
10,000 to your Vanguard.
Okay. God with Megarex.
17,000 to your Vanguard.
This guy.
Paying 3,000 to your Vanguard.
God.
I am my turn.
Stand. Draw. Who should I go first? Right. Thundering Sword Dragon. Angerblader. XL2. Draw. Call. Turbo Smiler. Skill of Smiler. On base gauge. Actually, I will gauge Light Tops. So then I can call Ravenous Dragon Megarex. This retires Glytops, and with Glytops skill, I add these 2 gauge to my hand. Call Dinodragon Gigarex, Vanguard skill, retire as crop. Turbo Smaladon attacks your Vanguard. Skill, Gauge Megarex.
No god, then we should not true.
Oh, I should have caught something. Sweeper attacks your Vanguard. Gauge. 34k Vanguard. Trigger guard.
God.
17. Sonic Nova skill. Gauge. Megarex's skill. Gauge. Gets 15,000 power.
Then we should critical all time god.
So Vanguard is 22.
Yeah.
Ooh. Vanguard attacks. Skill. So the last one. Stand on. Since 3 Vanguards with 3 gauge or more. And final gets 5k. So 17 Vanguard.
32 is 2 pass.
2 pass. Go 3 there. I think that's how much?
22.
Super attacks 5, 10, 15, 29 Vanguard.
No god, then we should not true.
This is 14. Attack your Vanguard. Skill retire one of my rear guards. Sonic. Draw 1 card. Counter blast 1 gauge. 34 Vanguard.
No god.
Okay, your turn.
Stand and draw. Right, Aglovale. That's 2. All 4 cavalry skill. Look at the top card, superior call. My man gets 5,000 power. 4.
3
1, 2,
calls.
3, yeah. 10,000 type Megarex.
Flytops.
13,000 to a Vanguard.
Actually, I should take for this.
Oh, okay, let's switch.
Oh yeah, they have arcane skills. Intercept.
13,000 to a Vanguard. 17,000 to a Vanguard.
No guard. Giga.
17,000 to a Vanguard skill.
How to? Perfect guard. Discard Gigarex.
First check, second check, no true. 13,000 to a Vanguard. 13,000 to a Vanguard. I am empty.
Okay. Standard draw. Call Savage Aggressor. $10,000. 5, 10, 15, 29 Vanguard. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys. And there we have today's best of 3 Vanguard match between myself and Roxy. For this match, I was using my Tachikaze Gigarex / Angerblader deck, while Roxy was using my Agravain Gold Paladin deck, as she wanted to try the deck out for the last time before Gold Paladin gets more support at the end of the year. The overall winner is myself with Tachikaze. Alright, so I believe all of the viewers already know of today's card review, which was for Bluish Flame Liberator, Percival, as well as the Oath Liberator Aglovale. And I would just like to start out by saying that they are really great cards for Gold Paladin in general. Aglovale is just such a great generic grade 2 for our Gold Paladin and is possibly one of our best grade 2s that we have in Standard. It's great that it allows you to look at the top 3 to superior call 1, even though it's only a Vanguard skill. But that's fine. And then the second effect is sort of like a mirage effect, so he disappears, allowing itself to be called later on. And If you use him in the Agravain deck, putting another rear guard into the soul is technically not a cost, since Agravain is going to suck everything in as well, and so he'll just be a free 19k attacker. Percival is also an amazing double rare boss with a good, pretty decent Vanguard skill to give your units an additional rearguard circle 5k power, which in a way is turning your XL2s into XL1s, right? And then he also has a Vanguard / rearguard effect to give you an additional imaginary gift XL when he's placed and you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard. And not only that, you also get to search your deck or drop zone for an Oath Liberator Aglovale. Being able to create an additional circle mid-battle phase is really good, right? I can think of a lot of combos you can do with him. And technically, if you choose XL2, you're just paying back the cost. And not only that, you also get an Oath Liberator Aglovale out from either your deck or drop zone, thus guaranteeing you an Aglovale that you can call every single turn. Right. So in my opinion, anything that gives you additional imaginary gifts are amazing, especially if it's XL, because XL allows you to draw, right? And also is an additional attack if you think about it. You can just call that Oath Liberator Aglovale to that XL circle, and you'll be hitting for, if you use its effect, you'll be hitting for 24 at least with XL2, 29 with XL1, and if your Vanguard is Percival, you'll be hitting for over 30k. So you can see a lot of potential in Percival, right? And it's also a budget card, which is good for budget players, I guess. But anyways, since we're on the topic of Agravain here, I actually believe that these two cards are really amazing support for Agravain and may even be playable in Gurgit, right, as well. So I really can't wait for these cards to come out so that I can add them into my Agravain deck. But for now, let's just get back to our game. So since it was Roxy's first few times using the deck, she may not exactly be too familiar with the deck and her card effects, so this is just a disclaimer. Alright, anyways, for the first round I went first. I chose XL1 for this round as I already had my pieces in my hand from the start, and since I was going first, I thought the extra power could help me beat down Roxy before she starts rushing me. I was able to push her to 4 damage easily on my first grade 3 turn with a full board, and I think for first round I didn't really have to worry about hand size that much because I started off the game with a pretty decent hand, right? I had like pretty much all my pieces, that's why I did not redraw. And also, Mega Rex's ability combined with Blytop's ability to add gauge to hand gave me a healthy hand size to work with, right? There were lots of options that I could choose from. As for Roxy, she was pretty unlucky for the first round. She was only really able to superior call triggers from her deck, and her field was like clogged with low power triggers, making her attack sit for very little power. And because she's calling triggers from her hand, she's losing out in terms of her drive checks. And also because the triggers on her field and not in her hand were actually full of normal units and very little trigger units to help in guarding. I was able to use Gigarex's burn damage effect on my final turn to push her to 5, and then even though she got a trigger, but Gigarex still powered up my rearguards, and rearguards in Tachikaze can get pretty beefy as well, so I managed to finish off Roxy there and then. For the second round, Roxy went first. For this round, both of us chose XL2. For Roxy was because she wanted to draw her pieces, so she was able to pull off a pretty decent first grade 3 turn with some multi-attacks using Agravain's ability, and she was also able to check a lucky double crit as well. This pushed me to 4 damage, while I was only at grade 2. However, luck wasn't only at Roxy's side for this round, and I would say I was also pretty lucky as well, because I was able to top draw a Thundering Sword Dragon Angerblader, which you guys should know is a one-off card in my deck because of the card restrictions, right? And so I decided to go into Angerblader instead of Gigarex, as I felt my field was more or less set up for Angerblader. I chose XL2 just to increase my hand size a little, since Angerblader technically uses your hand as gauge. In the end, Roxy was unable to stop my multi-attacks with Angerblader, especially since I had a Super Acrocanto on my field, which was attacking for about 24 to 29k with its own effect. And I also had a Mega Rex as well, which can pretty much do the same thing, it's just that requires an additional counterblast. Roxy's trigger luck was actually pretty bad for the second round, as well as even after filtering her deck of normal units, she was still unable to check for triggers for her last turn, and hence her handguard value was too small to properly guard my attacks. I think she only had like 2 grade 2s in her hand or something. So all in all, I felt that even though Roxy was really trying her best to play optimally, the deck just wasn't responding well enough, and her triggers just did not come out at the right time when she really needed them. To be honest, second round was actually pretty close. Roxy ended off her turn with me being at 5 damage and me only having 1 card in my hand. So if she had made like more superior calls, or if she had tracked more triggers, right, for the second round. I may not have been able to guard her last turn. So, but that did not happen, and overall the winner is Tachikaze. So I would say that Tachikaze's grade 2s honestly carried the greater part of the game, right? Mega Rex, Blytops, Sweeper Acrocanto, and Turbo Smilodon are just such quality cards. They really contributed a lot in terms of offense and even defense in the case of Blytops, increasing my hand size. And even if I added Gauge, right, to Blytops, I could still get them into my hand and they'll be like 15k or 20k cards. Gigarex, if timed well, can also act as a great finisher, pushing my opponents to high damage so that they have not much like spare damage to take for my attacks, so they will be forced to guard my attacks. And then Angerblader is, just Angerblader is a beast, right, with the right setup. However, with upcoming support from VBD12, right, Divine Radiance or something like that, at the end of the year for Gold Paladin, hopefully we'll get even more toys for Agravain. And Percival and Aglovale are really, really great cards for the Agravain deck, and possibly for Gurgate. We'll see very soon. And I can't wait to see more reviews for Gold Paladin, right, from this set. Till then, I hope you guys continue to stick around on my channel for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.